What is going on, guys? The Source Fox here today, and we're here with a brand new series. It's called the United Revolution. Obviously, Football Manager is also back. That's what we're playing on. Football Manager 2019. It's here, and we're playing with Manchester United. I'm a United fan. As I've probably said in many other videos, I'm not going to lie, this is the second time I'm actually trying to record the first episode. There was no audio in a 25-minute first video that I recorded. Bit of a fail on my part. Yeah, there was no audio in the first time I tried recording this, and obviously we went and played 2 games and that. I'll update you on the games, the transfers and the staff changes and all the interesting stuff for the new series. So let's start off with the staff changes. Obviously I'm here as the manager. First job, 2 games, a win and a draw. 4 goals scored, 3 goals against, 1 goal difference total so far, 50% win ratio. But yeah, 3-star manager reputation, 190 grand a week, year's contract for the time being. Let's update you on my staff. Assistant manager, Gary Neville. A bit of stab in the dark, really. We'll give him a chance. Hopefully he could be a better assistant manager than manager as he was at Valencia after he got sacked. Obviously Mourinho promoted Kieran McKenna, the former under-18s manager. Hopefully he can be quite well with the youth players in the first team. Bringing back the big Irishman, Roy Keane himself, the former captain at the club. 12 years at the club he had, 1993 to 2005. Mourinho obviously, not Mourinho, Sir Alex Ferguson obviously sold him after an incident that happened. Yeah. Got sold to Celtic, which was his last team before retiring. He's in as a coach. Obviously he's also still the assistant manager of Republic of Ireland and a first team coach for us, but international, gives him something to do on the international break. So let's start off with the departing transfers. Scott McTominay going out on loan to Stoke City for the season. Hopefully Gary Rowett can get some good experience out of him. And we've got the Brazilian Andreas Pereira going out on loan to Crystal Palace to have some first team football in the Premier League, which he hasn't really had this, well, throughout his career. Obviously the odd couple of games here and there at United, but never anything much. Marouane Fellaini next. We transfer listed him, but he was never going to sell at 31.5 million, which is his valuation. I mean, he could have been a good squad player, but best to get him out of the club. Going out on loan to Celta Vigo for the season. They can buy him for 15.5 million at the end of the season if they want to buy him. But yeah, that's him gone. Next up is Matteo Darmian leaving for Fiorentina for £6 million. Obviously, you'll understand why when I show you the incoming transfers. And now the big one, Alexis Sanchez leaving to Chelsea for £30 million. He was on 350 grand. We have still got to pay 120 grand while he's still in his contract to Chelsea, because they're only willing to pay 230. But it's money off the wage bill. We've got to move forward from that. I was going to use him, but I didn't really want to train him. And again, I bought a right winger, which you'll see in a minute. So he's quite a lot younger as well. So hopefully that'll be a beneficial decision. So, that right winger I was talking about is Christian Pavon, the 22-year-old Argentine lad from Boca Juniors. We signed him for £14 million. Currently a 3-star ability player, as you can see, potential 4-star ability. Great stats all round for a winger. Good acceleration, good natural fitness, good pace, good stamina, decent crossing, decent dribbling. Hopefully he works out well for a young lad. Next up we have Alexandro from Juventus to play as left wing back for us. So yeah, 55 million spread out over the course of 3 years. So that is Alexandro. Good. I think Luke Shaw would be a backup for the year, to be honest with you. I know we can always swap him over throughout the season. I know he's just the way it is. I've got nothing against Luke Shaw. I would give him the first team football, but I think we need an established wing back. Now the decision to sell Darmian is because we've signed Dani Carvajal from Real Madrid for 58 million. Again, over the course of 3 years, just the best way to work out transfers. To come in for a right wing back and obviously replace Antonio Valencia, because Valencia's never really been a right back. He's more of a attacking player than a defending player. Yeah, fair enough, he's done good for United in them positions. over the last couple of years, but he's not an established right back. So Dani Carvajal hopefully can do the job. Obviously another Spanish lad, we've got Ander Herrera as well, and David De Gea, so might work out well. Now the last transfer is a big one. Casemiro from Real Madrid for £71 million. Again, spread out over the course of a couple of years, just so we can save money. Great all-round midfielder. Obviously we need a strong midfield if we're going to compete with Arsenal, Chelsea, City and Liverpool this year, which is the aim to do. So the games that we did play in the first attempt of the video was against Cardiff, where we drew 3-3. As you can see by the stats, we dominated. They had a bit more possession, but we dominated on shots. And look, all our goals came in the first half, and they got 2. But let's show you them goals now. So from the throw-in, Dani Carvajal, Paul Pogba to Carvajal, puts the ball in the box to Anthony Martial. Actually, this isn't the goal. This is the build-up play. Sandro puts the ball across. Ander Herrera picks it up. Dani Carvajal. This is the cross for the goal. Ball in the box. Anthony Martial, top left-hand corner of the goal. Martial's first goal of the season. And now this is Cardiff's goal. Greg Cunningham gets the ball. Poor bit of a tackle in play there from Carvajal, and Junior Hoylett puts that in the top corner. Bit disappointed with David De Gea, but I can't do much about them. Joe Rules puts it in. De Gea come out. Sorry, voice is going. De Gea come out when it went in by Mendes Lang. Carvajal with his second assist of the game. Ball across the box, and Pogba scored to make it 2-2. And then Chris Smalling played out from the back. Casemiro played good ball over the top to Romelu Lukaku, who then slotted that in bottom corner to make it 3-2. And then a couple of minutes after the second half, into the second half, they put another ball in. De Gea come out and missed it, and Kenneth Zohore made it 3-3, and that's that game. And then the second game was a 1-0 win against Leicester City. Tragic about what happened to them, but it's just tragic. But we got the win. They were the much better team. We didn't turn up at all. They had more shots, more fouls, more possession. So it was quite a boring game. Just show the Lukaku goal now. Pogba, Fred played it out wide to Alexandro, who put a good ball in. Lukaku marked by 2 players. Johnny Evans, a bit weak defending there, and Lukaku put the header in. And that was the 1-0 win. So, in this episode, we're playing Liverpool at home and Arsenal at home. 2 big games, and we'll probably just show you I'll play the Southampton game and show you whatever happens, or update you on whatever happens there. We also have the Champions League draw to do, so we'll do that. So enough rambling on, let's go and play Liverpool at Old Trafford. So the lineups for the game: we've got David De Gea in goal, Alexandro left back, we've got Chris Smalling and Moyes the centre half partnership, Dani Carvajal right back, and we've got Casemiro sitting in front of the defence, who we can also push up if we need him to. We've got Pogba and Fred, but I would normally play Ander Herrera, so I think he deserves a chance. Christian Pavon right wing, Martial left wing, Lukaku up front, and on the bench we've got Shaw, Lindelof, Valencia, Matic, Rashford and Lingard. For Liverpool, they've got Alisson Becker, they've obviously signed Kieran Tierney, Virgil van Dijk, they've signed Mark Bartra, they've got Trent Alexander-Arnold, Jordan Henderson, Naby Keita, Jorginho Wijnaldum, Mohamed Salah, Roberto Firmino and Sadio Mane. On the bench they've got Solanke, Andrew Robertson, Adam Lallana, Daniel Sturridge, James Milner, Fabinho and Simon Mignolet. Also, I do apologise for my voice. At the minute I'm not 100% well, but I'm still going to make this video, and yeah, hopefully I'll get back to normal soon. So let's go and kick off on this 26-degree weather in Manchester. So we finally have kick off. It's Manchester United attacking the Stretford end, and we got a highlight with David De Gea to play the ball forward to Romelu Lukaku, brings it down for Fred. Great ball to Anthony Martial down on his left hand side, who puts the ball in, and Alexander-Arnold easily clears that, but quite poorly. Back to Anthony Martial, Sandro to Pogba, turns, Casemiro, good ball to Fred, bit of space, Romelu Lukaku, 3rd goal of the season, assist by Fred. makes it 1-0 in the 6th minute in this Northwest derby against Liverpool. Great start. We've got another chance in the 14th minute. Chris Smalling plays it forward to Fred. Pogba plays a good swerving ball out wide to Christian Pavon. Danny Carvajal to put one in. Back post. It's dropped to Martial. Alexandro puts it in the box again. Pavon can't quite connect with that one. Carvajal. Pogba unlucky with that ball forward. But now will Liverpool break with Firmino? Poor ball to Salah slightly behind him. Allows the players to regroup. Good tackle from Alexandro and a great clearance from Chris Smalling. Straight to Romelu Lukaku. Can he make it 2-0? He does. Romelu Lukaku scores his second goal of the match. What a ball over the top from Chris Smalling that was. Straight from the back. As were for the reap. Great tackle from Alexandro. Great first time ball from Smalling. Oh, straight over the Liverpool centre halves. Virgil van Dijk. I don't think that he'll be pleased with that one. But get in there. 2-0. Now it's Liverpool on with the ball. Bartra to Firmino. De Gea punches it awkwardly. Fred over the top to Lukaku. Who was that? Virgil van Dijk being put on his arse. Romelu Lukaku's through. He's gone for the chip. Why has he gone for the chip? What a spanner he is. Should have just buried that in the bottom corner. Now it's Firmino. Poor ball. Carvajal to Fred. Plays a ball out to Anthony Martial. Great ball forward to Romelu Lukaku again. Between them two centre-halves and Becker. Alisson does make the save this time. And we've got the corner. We're definitely exploiting that back four of Liverpool. The corner's been played in. It's been cleared. Alexandro will not do anything with it. We've definitely been the dominating team. We've got a corner with Christian Pavon. Puts it in. Alisson's punched it. Martial. Back out wide to Pavon. What is this camera angle? I don't really know. Casemiro, Pogba. Casemiro back to Pogba. Just nice little short passes there. Pogba out wide to Alexandro, and that was a waste. And again, Alexander Arnold's not had a good game. There's poor clearance and a good assist from Alexandro for Fred's first goal in Manchester United colours. In front of the Stretford end. 3-0. 40 minutes on the clock. What is this Liverpool defence doing? Absolutely shocking. Easy ball for San. This is why we signed Alexandro and Danny Carvajal. Play them as wing backs. They've got the crossing ability. Get it in there. That's exactly what they've done. So that is it. Half time. 2 goals from Lukaku and a goal for Fred. 16 shots, 11 on target for us. 5 fouls, 51% of the ball. But yeah, we've struggled for possession in our own half, which is a bit disappointing. Alexander Arnold's been one of the worst players for Liverpool, being the cause of 2 of our goals. But yeah, half time. Danny Carvajal's had the most analysis. It's actually quite decent, actually. I've just told the players I'm very happy. They all look extremely delighted, but apparently they're all the reactions, and they look delighted, but the body language frustrated. Makes sense. But yeah, let's get into the second half against Liverpool. Naby Keita with the poor ball forward straight from kick-off, but not a good start. Not much happened in the second half in terms of highlights, but Pavon with a poor ball in, Lukaku on the edge of the box, and he's drilled that in for his hat-trick. Alisson Becker with poor goalkeeping there, and Lukaku's got his 5th goal of the season to make it 4-0 at Old Trafford. Bit of a question. What is it with these Liverpool defending? The poor headers out has cost them, and that was quite a tame shot. Alisson should have saved that. But what has this Liverpool defence been doing today? Lukaku on a 9.6 rating, Fred on a 9.2, Alexandro on a 9, Smalling on 8.7. You know, we've been absolutely dominant. So 10 minutes to go, we bring on Rashford and Lingard. Just change things up a little bit. Obviously the game is 1-4. Well, we've scored 4 goals, so it's probably going to be a 4-0. And Mohamed Salah on a 6 rating, 6.0 rating. The worst player on the pitch. And yeah, it's almost full time. One last chance for Liverpool. Makes no difference because Alexandro's cleared it. And the referee's blown for full time. 21 shots, 16 on target. Liverpool had more possession, but their defence was absolutely poor today. Romelu Lukaku is a Belgium scoring genius. And as the news rightly says, Manchester United triumph in Northwest Derby. Jurgen Klopp is thoroughly embarrassed and imagines his fans aren't too happy either. This is what I like. This little bit of detail. It's not just a boring press conference screen. It's actually giving me a genuine what the guy asked and what his response was in a nice general look. Jurgen Klopp's face in front of a bit of a press conferencey background. And now I'm going to do my press conference. Hopefully, I think the Champions League draw is actually next. Yes, we will have the Champions League draw next, so I'll be back with that in a moment. This is also quite a nice feature to the game. The player coming up with the players' reactions to your press conference. Obviously, Pavon, Lukaku, and Pogba are all very pleased with my comments made in the press conference. So let's get and see who we get in the Champions League draw next. And again, another interruption. I'm going to update you on the latest scores. Arsenal just beat Southampton 5-2 at the Emirates. Obviously, Southampton are our next opponent. Aubameyang with a hat-trick, Lucas Torreira and Mkhitaryan on the score sheet for them. Palace with a 1-0 win over Fulham. Everton 2-1 over Brighton. Newcastle, Bournemouth 0-0. Watford 2-0 over Wolves. West Ham 1-0 over Leicester and Tottenham 2-1 over Chelsea. So, looking at the league table, that puts Liverpool bottom of the league. Way! Sorry if you do support Liverpool. I'm just a United fan. Huddersfield 19th, Fulham 18th, Leicester 17th, Bournemouth 16th, Cardiff 15th, Southampton 14th, Brighton 13th, West Ham 12th, Wolves 11th, Watford 10th, Chelsea only 9th after 3 games. Still time to turn it around, of course, only on 4 points, but yeah. Burnley 8th, Everton 7th, Palace 6th, Newcastle 5th, with up to 4th after 2 wins and a draw on 7 points. Obviously, City, Tottenham and Arsenal, all 3 games and 3 wins, 9 points, but Arsenal are top on goal difference under Unai Emery's management. Who have they signed? Obviously, I know who they've signed. They've only signed Ondrej Duda. Is he the Croatian? No, yeah, it's Slovakian. Okay, it's not Croatian. Yeah, obviously, these players already actually brought in with the real life transfers. Obviously Lichtsteiner and Socrates, they're the real life transfers. It's nice that it comes up in the transfer screen. And yeah, they've obviously got rid of Carl Jenkinson. While we're here looking at transfers, we might as well look at Manchester City's. They signed Julian Weigl and Jonas Hector and loaned out Mangala, Zinchenko, Moric and Sandler. But yeah, let's move on. Again, Cardiff beat Burnley 3-2, so that puts them up to 8th, and they've all played 3 games. Right, another interruption. We've got the Carabao Cup 3rd round draw. So, let's see who we get. Chelsea, Southampton, Villa, Arsenal, Sunderland, Newcastle, Tyneside, Derby, Swansea, Barnsley, Man City, Fulham, Brighton, QPR, Ipswich, Bournemouth, Millwall, Oxford, Wolves, Bristol. Oh, I bet we get Tottenham. Nope, we didn't. Can we get Leeds? Leeds. There we go. We've got a derby match in the 3rd round of the EFL Cup. The Roses clash at Old Trafford on the 25th of September 2018. So now let's get into the Champions League draw. There should be no more interruptions. So finally, we are here. We're in the 2nd seed, so obviously the 1st seed gets drawn first, so we'll just do that quickly. Barcelona, PSG, Juventus, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Lokomotiv Moscow, Bayern and Man City. Now let's see what happens. Barcelona will be playing Napoli, PSG, Porto, Juventus, Borussia Dortmund, Real Madrid, Tottenham. Okay. If we get in this group F, that'll be quite nice. Nope. We're going to get Bayern, aren't we? Yep. And Manchester City gets Shakhtar. So we could get... Salzburg and PSV, Liverpool, Roma. Who are we going to get? I think we're going to get Lyon. No, Schalke. Okay. No, we got Moscow. Anyway, I was looking at the wrong group. Okay, we've got Lyon in that group. I think we're going to get Inter Milan. No, so we're going to Germany, Russia and Croatia. So we've got Bayern Munich, CSK Moscow and Dynamo Zagreb. So finally, that took a while to get done, but let's move on to the next game. So the Southampton game is over. We won 3-1. 2 penalties, one from Pogba, and then I let Rashford take the second one. He scored it. Fred come on as a substitute, scored a bit of a screamer for his left foot, and then Romeo scored in the 94th minute when there was only 3 minutes added on, so I'm not too happy about that, but let's go and show you them goals. So Pogba with the penalty. Keeper nearly saved that one, but he didn't. And then Rashford put that one bottom corner. Fred with this beautiful little goal. Luckily the ball bounced back onto him. Great top bins finish that was from Fred. And then this was the 94th minute goal. Charlie Austin to Lemina to Oriol Romeo, and that was never getting saved. Also, he did rotate the team a little bit. Ashley Young came in right back. Matic came in the midfield. We started Mata behind Martial, who was the striker, and Rashford on the left. But then the second half, that's when we changed it. We obviously brought Mata off, dropped Matic back, brought Fred on for Mata, Lingard on for Martial, and made Rashford the striker. So yeah, very dominant performance, as you can see. 21 shots, 10 on target, 14 shots from Southampton. Romeo got man of the match. Probably disagree with that. Pogba should have got it, to be fair. But yeah, let's move on to Arsenal now. But then obviously looking at the other results as well, we're still 4th on 10 points. City 2-1 win over Chelsea. Bournemouth 2-0 over Palace. Brighton Watford 2-2. Tottenham 2-0 over Cardiff. Fulham Everton 2-0. Liverpool won a game 4-0. Obviously, well, Firmino scored a hat-trick, and Fabinho, the 2 Brazilian lads. Obviously, Liverpool weren't happy about the 4-0 thrashing at Old Trafford, so they had to make a 4-0 win at Anfield. And obviously we won 3-1. So let's go back to Old Trafford, where we play Unai Emery's Arsenal. So, finally, after a long international break, we're finally here. About to play Arsenal at 12:30 kick-off at Old Trafford. But let's look at Brighton play Wolves, Burnley, Liverpool, Palace, Huddersfield, City, Cardiff, Tottenham, Leicester, 3 o'clock kickoffs, and Newcastle, Chelsea, 5:30 kickoff. So let's finally go and play Unai Emery's side. So, here at Old Trafford, back to the normal team. David De Gea, Alexandro, Chris Smalling, Eric Bailly, Carvial, Casemiro, Pogba, and Herrera's back, and he is our captain. Pavon, Martial, Lukaku up top, and for Arsenal it's Bernard Leno, Nacho Monreal, Mustafi, Socrates, Hector Bellerin, Alnelli, Lucas Torreira, Lacazette on the left, Duda in the middle, Özil on the right, and Aubameyang through the middle. With Czech, Maitland, Niles, Mkhitaryan, Danny Welbeck, Guendouzi, Rob Holding, and Aaron Ramsey on the bench. We've got Lingard, Rashford, Mata, Fred, Young, Lindelof and Shaw. So let's go and play in the 17-degree weather at Old Trafford. The first highlight of the game goes to Arsenal with Duda from the corner. Chris Smalling heads it clear. Lukaku's come back deep and picked it up. He's running with the ball. Romelu Lukaku. Good dribbling from a big man like Lukaku, and Pogba tackled, and Herrera picks it up. Casemiro out wide to Carvial. Christian Pavon now through to Danny Carvial, number 5. Put the ball in the box. Romelu Lukaku, and was that a goal? That was off the line. I think that was a goal. I think, where's the goal line technology? We've not even got VAR in some leagues, but come on, Pavon now. Wait, it's an Arsenal free kick. Nah, come on. Here we go. Here's the goal line technology. Actually in the game. I didn't realise that, but it actually is. It bounced on the line. Arsenal are lucky there. A bit of a weird highlight. Alexandro with the throw. Pogba and Herrera to Anthony Martial. Poor ball forward. We've not had much possession at all this game. Lukaku's picked it up. Romelu Lukaku, poor ball forward. Again, the quality's not been there today. Aubameyang can't get to that one. Chris Smalling, please clear the ball. Don't dick about with it, please. Good clearance from De Gea. Socrates straight away to get it, but Casemiro to Pavon. Romelu Lukaku, please score. Oh, deflected, took the power out of it, straight into the arms of Leno. Martial with the interception. Lukaku back to Martial. Martial running forward. He's placed it over the bar. We're starting to get chances now, but the possession's still not there. And it's another highlight. Chris Smalling to Alexandro. Looks to move forward with the ball. He's played it out wide to Christian Pavon, who's got a bit of space to manoeuvre. Puts the ball in. Romelu Lukaku can't jump. Herrera, Pogba shoots. Low one off the post. We've been the better side at attacking, but we just can't pull the ball in the back of the net. Alexandro. Romelu Lukaku, why is he on the wing? Pogba gets tackled. Double slide tackle. Aubameyang. Got to push him back. Don't let him run at us, lads. Socrates sticking about with it to Alneny, to Staffy. Martial with the interception. Pogba's been roughly tackled quickly. It's that wide to Bellerin. Plays it to Aubameyang. Is this going to be a goal? No, David De Gea with the big save. 37 minutes in. They're the chances we've got to really watch out for against Arsenal. Allowing Aubameyang to get through like that, we just can't do it. Smalling with the somewhat of a clearance. Not very good clearance, but still Arsenal building up on the edge of the box, and luckily we got away with one there. Yeah, so it's half time and it's 0-0. We've had the more chances, we've just not been able to finish our dinner, and Arsenal have had a few chances, and again it's been a hit and miss really. I think who gets the first goal is really going to take the game by the scruff of the neck. Still 0-0, 70 minutes in. Carvajal with the clearance. It's Alneny now for Arsenal. In space, Bellerin. Will he look to come forward? He gives it back to Alneny. Maitland-Niles. Alneny again. Back to Maitland-Niles, who's walking with the ball. We should really be closing down. Danny Welbeck for Arsenal. To Monreal. It's back to Alneny. Slow, patient passing play from Arsenal to Mesut Ozil. Maitland-Niles has a chance. David De Gea with a great save. We've had more chances, we've just not seen many of them. So it'd be a shame if we can concede now. So a bit of defending please, lads. David De Gea with a punch. Jesse Lingard, the fresh legs of... Can we... Fresh legs? Come on, keep running, keep running, keep running. That's it, lad, keep running. Ball in the box. Back post. Tony Martial, come on. Unlucky. We've got to throw in. So I'm going to make some bold changes. Unai Emery, it's all about making the bold changes. We're going to bring Fred on as the advanced playmaker, attack for Pogba, and Marcus Rashford on for Lukaku. Bit of pace. Come on, bit of pace on the counter. And this could work. Marcus Rashford, why is he going for the chip? What a numpty, or idiot, or whatever. Just smash that past the keeper. You can't be doing that. That was a great opportunity from the mistake. 5 minutes to go. It looks like we're going to be a 0-0 draw, which is very disappointed because we've just not been able to finish our dinner today. We've had less possession by miles, but we've been far better team in terms of chances. One last chance maybe. Smalling forward to Tony Martial. Not a good enough ball. Monreal can't intercept that, and it's full time. Our second draw of the season, but yeah, neither side could just score. As you can see, chances 18 shots, 8 on target, 38% of the ball. I'll take 18 shots from 38% of the ball any day, but we just couldn't. Rashford at the end, all he had to do was smash it past the keeper and we would have won the game. So let's just see what the results are, and then that'll be the end of the episode. So we drew 0-0 with Arsenal, as you know. Brighton drew 0-0 with Wolves. Liverpool won 4-0 against Burnley. That moves them to 8th. Firmino with another 2 goals for Fabinho and Mane. Palace 2-1 over Huddersfield. City 2-0 over Cardiff. Tottenham 7-0 over Leicester City at New White Hart Lane. And then Chelsea 2-1 over Newcastle with Hazard with a brace. But Tottenham are now top of the league after Arsenal dropped points. So Tottenham and Manchester City are still unbeaten. But Leicester City without a win. That's disappointing. They've not actually signed anyone other than the players they've signed. And the Super Sunday matches: Fulham 1-0 over Watford and West Ham 0-0 with Southampton. Looking at the league table, we are ending this episode in 4th place, unbeaten, 3 wins and 2 draws, 11 points. So yeah, that is going to be episode 1 of the United Revolution. Hope you've all enjoyed this pretty long episode. Just probably only really because it's the first episode. So yeah, that is going to be me for this episode. Hope you've enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll sound better for the next one. So I'm out. Peace.